Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing the new Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX from the newly released set Destined Rivals. So with that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have the 2 copies of the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. This will be our main attacker for this deck. And then we do have that Erasure Ball for the 2 Psychic 1 cardless. We can do 160 base damage, and then we can discard up to 2 energy cards from our bench Pokemon to do 60 damage for each card we discarded this way. So the only drawback for this is the ability to Power Saver. This Pokemon can't attack unless you have 4 or more Team Rocket's Pokemon in play. So to help us get energy cards into play, we do have the 4-3 line of the Team Rocket's Tarountula and Team Rocket's Spidops for that charging up ability. Once during your turn, you can get a basic energy card from your discard pile and attach it to this Pokemon. And then we do have the Rocket Rush for the 30x. We can do 30 damage for each one of your Team Rocket's Pokemon in play. So if we get all 6 into play, we can do 180 damage with this single prize Pokemon. And then we do have the 1 copy of the Lillie's Clefairy EX here, mostly for that Dragapult EX matchup for that Fairy Zone ability, where the weakness of your opponent's Dragon-type Pokemon are now Psychic-type. So we can easily take a 1-hit KO on Dragapult with that Full Moon Rondo. And then we do run the 1 copy of the Team Rocket's Articuno here for that Repelling Veil. Prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to your basic Team Rocket's Pokemon. So it's basically for that Phantom Dive so your opponent can't put damage counters on our benched basic Team Rocket Pokemon. And then lastly, we do have the 1 copy of this Team Rocket's Mimikyu just to help us out to get those Pokemon into play so that we can attack with our Mewtwo EX. As well as we do have a pretty good gimmicky attack here with the Gemstone Mimicry. We can choose one of your opponent's active Terra Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. And then moving on to the trainer cards, a new item card that we are getting with this Destined Rivals will be this Team Rocket's Transceiver. Very useful. You can search out your deck for a supporter card with Team Rocket in its name and put it into your hand. And then for our Stadium cards, we do run the 3 copies of the Team Rocket's Factory. Once during each player's turn, if they played a supporter card with Team Rocket in its name, they can draw 2 cards. And then for our supporter cards, we have the 2 copies of the Team Rocket's Archer here. We can only use this if one of our Team Rocket's Pokemon were knocked out during our last turn. And then both players shuffle their hand into their deck, and then you get to draw 5 cards, and then your opponent draws just 3 cards. And then we do run all 4 copies of the Team Rocket's Ariana here. We can draw until we have 5 cards in our hand, and if all of our Pokemon in play are Team Rocket's Pokemon, we can draw until we have 8 cards in our hand. And then we do run the 2 copies of the Team Rocket's Giovanni. It's kind of like a Prime Catcher, but just for Team Rocket's decks here, where you can switch out your active Team Rocket's Pokemon with one of your bench Team Rocket's Pokemon, and if you do so, you can gust up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon into the active. And then we do have the 2 copies of the Team Rocket's Proton. We can use this even on the first turn of the game, and then we can search out our deck for 3 basic Team Rocket's Pokemon and put them into your hand. And then for our tool cards, we have the 1 copy of the Bravery Charm. We can attach this to a basic Pokemon to get extra 50 more HP. The 1 copy of Max Spell, which will be our Ace spec, where we can do an extra 50 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX. And the 1 copy of the Rescue Board. And then for our energy cards, we run all 4 copies of the Team Rocket's Energy. As long as this is attached to a Pokemon with Team Rockets in its name, it will provide 2 of any combination of Psychic and Dark-type energy. And then for our basic energy cards, we have the 3 Grass Energies and the 1 Psychic. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. Nice, we win it. So let's go first here. And we do get a mulligan. Let's see, reshuffle. Let's see what we get. Okay, that's pretty decent actually. We'll put the Tarountula in front, honestly, because I feel like we don't have the Rocket's energy. So that is a bit of a concern. Hello, EX? Yeah, let's end turn. I really doubt they'll be able to attack on their first turn. We got Ethan's Adventure, so looks like it's gonna be the Macargo. Yeah, they just passed. Let's see. Wow, I can't believe 2 Spidops got prized. That's pretty bad. Just our luck. Looks like they're gonna probably Ultra Ball for another Macargo, maybe. No, they get Tatsugiri. So they're gonna look for supporter cards. No, that's not a Jet Energy. It looks like they're trapped in the active here now. To be KO'd. No, maybe let's get Fezandipiti just in when we need it. Play Ariana. Yeah, let's knock out the holo. Take 2 prize cards. It's not too bad. Oh wow. 2 Spidops prize, we didn't get none of them, we just got Earthen Vessel and Grass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're kind of done, like, there's not much they can do here. If only we could find that Team Rocket's energy. I can't believe we couldn't find it yet. They bossed us, probably to buy some time. Yeah, they gust up the Sneasel. Yeah, even all 4 are in the deck. I know, let's trap the Ho-Oh EX here. Ethan's Adventure. So it looks like they're even having a tough time to set up here. Like, they should be getting a ton more fire energies into play. We get 2 fire energies in the Ho-Oh EX. Okay, they got 3 fire energies so far in Macargo. Counter Catcher. Into Mewtwo. That's not looking too great. No, it's another... Wow. And we still didn't get the Rocket's energy. Nothing on Pokegear. Yeah. We'll probably just take out their Macargo. No, that's Energy Switch to Psychic Energy to Mewtwo. No, I got Macargo. I mean, you still don't get the Spidops. So the last 3 prize cards, 2 of them are Spidops, and the 3rd one is something else. Pretty sure they're just going to concede here. They go for the attract customers. They find research, which is really good. They're probably going to use it. But yeah, I don't know. There's not much they can do here. Superior energy retrieval. Yeah, they use the research. They nest ball maybe for Fezandipiti. No, they get Latias. So that's both of our Team Rocket's Giovanni's in the discard pile. So we can't do any more gusting here. Yeah, let's put Mewtwo, and then let's draw until we have 8. We finally find one of the Rocket's energies. And let's see, 260. Yeah, we wouldn't have to energy switch, actually, 1 energy over. Yeah, back out the hole. We can finally get some Spidops into play here. That's pretty bad to have 2 of them prized. There's both of them. See, superior energy retrieval. I don't know why they discard a psychic energy. They can't get anything for that. Okay, golden flame. Or I guess it does work out. If they discard a psychic, they can get a fire one instead. Flip the script. They research. Wow, that's pretty lucky also. Another research. Nesball and... They would have to get, I think, like, what? 4 fire energies onto Macargo to be able to knock us out. And that's if they can get the Ho-Oh EX out of the active as well. Oh no, they got free retreat cost, never mind. So they're, what are they up to? 210, I believe? Yeah, they just concede here. And they have us go first, which is actually not too bad. We definitely want to go first here. Saying they get a mulligan. Looks like this could be Joltik Toolbox. I'm gonna say the Joltik Toolbox. They got Metal Psychic, all that. Yeah, there's a Pikachu. Yeah, let's pass. See the Ultra Ball. Bossing Clefairy away into the discard. It's a pretty big deal. They get Latias EX and a Nesball. They're probably gonna get the Miraidon here. Yeah, there it is, right on cue. Probably gonna get Joltik and Iron Hands, maybe. Yeah, there's both of them. Let's play Ariana. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be even able to attack this turn. Just not enough energies. See, they restart for 2. Oh wow, they even got Crispin? Yeah, this looks pretty bad. Yeah, no, this is not really the greatest situation. Let's see, let's try maybe Pokemon Catcher here. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's take out the Joltik. Okay, there's the other Mewtwo. Okay, they go for boss, but I don't think they're gonna use it. Or they pick up the boss with a Pokégear. They play Crisp instead. See, they get a Metal Energy. And they restart for one. They go for the Topaz Bolt. Yeah, I think we should take out the Iron Hands. Now let's pick up the Team Rocket's Giovanni. I think Iron Hands maybe is the best call. Yeah, let's get some energy cards into the discard. Yeah, Earthen Vessel for the 2 grass, and then Ultra Ball those away. Let's get Fezandipiti. Let's see what they do here. Because their Pikachu is basically kind of out of commission. It needs 3 energy cards to use that ridiculous attack. Arvin, okay, at least it's not a Crispin. Super Rod and Bravery Charm. I really don't think they're going to stay in the active here though with the Mew EX. Or will they actually? Because they do have 2 energies on the Pikachu, they could just knock us out actually. Yeah, they can definitely knock us out. No, they actually just go for the concede here. Nice, we win it. Let's go first here. And we get a mulligan. They get a mulligan. Another mulligan. It looks like there's gonna be some kind of ancient box deck. So yeah, we won the coin toss and we decided to go first for this game here. So let's see. Okay, it's gonna be Raging Bolt actually. Hopefully they don't take a 1-hit KO on us. They would need 4 energies in play to do that. But you never know. It's very well possible, in the realm of possibility. ATL Dance. And they have Crispin. It's already looking kind of bad. Because I think then they can get Lightning and Fighting. And actually they already have 4 energies in play. No, they get Grass. Yeah, it already had Lightning in hand. Wow, how bad was that? It's not like we had a choice of the active. And the other Mewtwo is prized, I guess. That's pretty bad. Yeah, let's get Archer maybe. Try and make a comeback here. Yeah, that's literally our best chance we can get here. I really can't think of anything else we could do, especially if the other Mewtwo prized. We will basically just depend on Night Stretcher if we want to get the one back in the discard pile. Hopefully they don't have the energy card to attach for the Burst Roar and we can just knock out the Raging Bolt. Nest Ball. This is going to be for Mew EX for the restart. They get Badoo. So they could go for some item lock if they get the Latias. Wow, they still get the energy card for the Burst Roar. That is very unfortunate. For us, at least. For them, it's really good. What does Sneasel do? Yeah, let's just go for the knockout. Do 150. Yeah, there's a Mewtwo EX and Pokemon Catcher. So that's really unfortunate that they were able to use that Burst Roar. Yeah, and they got Night Stretcher also. So they're probably gonna get the Raging Bolt probably back. Right, there's no point of getting the Noctowl. No, they got the Lightning Energy back. And they got Crispin. Three energies in play. They can definitely knock us out here. But will they? Is the item lock better than knocking out our Spidops? That's basically what they're gonna have to decide here. Yeah, they're gonna knock us out actually. Yeah, hopefully we can get an Energy Switch also. That would definitely help us out. Yeah, let's go into Mewtwo, dust up the Ogre Pond. But I definitely want the Raging Bolt though. Let's try the Pokemon Catcher. Doesn't work. I guess we'll do the E-Switch. I don't know, should we do Bravery Charm or Max Belt? I don't know, I'm thinking Bravery Charm here. Try and make us as tough as to knock out as possible here. Because then they would need a solid 5 energy cards. So hopefully it's as hard as possible. see, did we use Factory? Yeah, we did use the Team Rocket's Factory. Basically, all comes down to this. They're probably gonna Nest Ball for Fezandipiti. No, they get Hoot Hoot. Let's see if they can get 4 energies into play. Might be kind of tough, but it is possible still. Because they only need 5 energies to knock out our Mewtwo to do 350. There's 2. All they need is like a Sada, a Crispin, one of those kind of supporter cards. Prime Catcher? Okay, never mind. They probably don't have it. Or realize that 5 energies is kind of hard to get into play. They gust up the Spidops. Into the Badoo. Back into Raging Bolt. Yeah, they basically lose this then. Because if they can't knock out our Mewtwo, they have no chance. Oh wow, they do use Iono. 2 cards, this better be something good. It is not. At least the Team Rocket's energy is okay. Earthen Vessel. So they can either trap us here in the active, and I think we can still retreat out for the 2 energy cards of this energy, so I think we should be good. They Teal Dance. Let's see if they get... How many energies they into play? They got 1 grass, so they got 3 total. 4 total. They could have probably knocked us out, actually. To do 350 on the Mewtwo. But they already used the supporter card, Prime Catcher. I can't think of anything else. Maybe they have their own Pokemon Catcher they can use. Yeah, they go for the Burst Roar. Let's use a Rocket's Factory. And there we go, we do like 280. Perfect. We only need actually just 1 energy. And there's the last 2 prize cards. There we go. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.